Hello, welcome back. I'm Nate.
I'm Mikey.
We're here to help you improve your balance. Today we're going to be going through this book called Exercises for Better Balance by William Smith. And we've got 5 functional assessments that you can do at home to check your functional fitness.
Yeah, so these are very practical movements, and so at the end of the video we'll see which ones were easier or harder for you, and then we can kind of zoom in on where to go from here. But we're going to need a few props today. So this video is recommending something to step up on, so a stair or a yoga block, or a big thick mattress, even just a thick folded up blanket can be okay if you feel steady balancing on it. All right, and then having something that's movable that you can carry with you, a staff, this yoga bar here, really great. If you are starting to build your home collections of these types of props, they're really great. They really make it easier to hop on, to get a few exercises in each day, keep you safe, make sure you're getting everything out of these little exercises. And if you want to find any of these from the video or in the future, just go to our site and click right here. All right, there should be a link that pops up and take you over there. And before we begin, just want to go through a quick safety. Make sure you got phone around you, someone nearby. You got a nice clear space. You got a few things sitting on the ground, so make sure you pick up your toys at the end, and then any of the props you need. So if you're ready, we'll start clearing our space, and we're going to start with a little squat. So for the squat in the book here, they have you put something under your heels, and the photo, they have sort of this long looking pad, all right? And what this does, if you have a hard time with your ankle range of movement, if you can't squat because your ankles are limited, this just gives a little bit of support, all right? But we wanna make sure we're not leaning forward with our heels up off the ground. So it's okay. I would recommend trying this with your feet flat, all right? But if you can also roll up a towel or a thick blanket, something that feels really sturdy, and put it on your heels to just give a little support, take a little bit of pressure off the back of the ankles there.
Yeah, and it's also about the range of motion. So a lot of people have stiff ankles, so when they squat, their ankles are actually the limiting factor to go down. And so by raising your heels up, your ankles don't have to bend so far. Now I'm squatting pretty far, you don't have to go that deep, but it can actually just make it less pressure on the ankles as well. So start off though without it, and then if you do need it, you can always add it in later.
Yeah, so they call this an overhead squat. You're eventually gonna have your arms up, maybe with a bar, but let's just get the footwork down right. Okay, so feet, a little further than hip width apart, toes facing about 1 and 11 o'clock, so a little bit of an angle. All right, keeping your back nice and tall, all right, really, and we're just gonna lower straight down, all right? Try not to lean forward. All right, keep that head right over the shoulders, right over the hips, okay? And if this is comfortable, hopefully you're just cruising, getting a few repetitions in. All right, but we're gonna change it up in just a second, try to make it a little more challenging.
Yeah, and this is a functional assessment. In the book though, they don't really give you benchmarks or metrics, so we're just gonna do it for about a minute or two and just see how you feel. Is this something that's comfortable? Functional fitness is basically fitness that helps you function in your life. You're gonna have to squat, you're gonna have to bend down and do all kinds of things. Are you able to do this comfortably and safely without getting tired or fatigued or causing pain? So the real key here is, can you do this safely, easily, without pain?
You should start feeling those quadriceps, glutes warming up there. All right, so it wants you to do a little bit of an overhead effort. So in the photo, they have a bar like this. All right, and what that's doing is it's just kind of bringing your shoulders back, helping with that alignment and posture. So it can be anything. You could use, little dumbbell weights if you have them. All right, but just trying to bring your arms overhead and in line with the rest of your shoulder and body. Sometimes it's hard to get that range of motion. All right, just try to get to where you can. All right, but keep that good posture while you're doing it. Even if it's out here, that's okay.
Yeah, and if that's too hard, another way to do it is with a strap. So you can just wrap this, because what happens with this is that it has more flexibility, right? You can move your elbows more. So if you wanted to try it if it's too hard with the bar, then you just do it here. So you recommend start with the top of your head, and then as you squat down, you straighten your arms up. And so just touch the top of the head, bend down, straighten the arms up. So again, if that's too hard, the the strap will be a little bit more forgiving than the bar, so you can do it wider to start with, and little by little you might be able to bring it in closer, and then you can work your way up to a bar, and eventually you can do it with better and better posture.
And if you want to try to bring something under your heels, this can actually help with your balance even more, because if you're balancing just on the toes a little bit, all right, that's going to make your foot, your ankle, your calf muscles work as well, and that's going to translate all the way up your body to those postural stability muscles, you know, through the spine, all right, to keep that core nice and strong, in line, keeping you balanced.
Great, so now our next one is stair walking. So go ahead and grab your stair. So if you can't bring the stairs to you, then go ahead and find something like a yoga block or so forth. But if you do have a stair, you know, just at a staircase nearby, just go ahead and move over toward that, and you can use that. Nice thing about a staircase is you have a hand railing. If you're worried at all about, you know, the prop you're using, if it doesn't seem that stable, then just do it in front of the couch or near a wall. Make sure you've got something to hang on to. So basically, you're just going to put one foot on, engage your core and hips, and then just step up and step down, and then switch feet. Step up, step down, and you can lift that other knee nice and high.
Yeah, that's really good. It really adds to this posture. If you feel a little unstable, you know, work up to that point. You know, make sure whatever you're stepping on is nice and stable. But when you stand up nice and tall and bring that hip flexor up, all right, and just pause for a second or two, you'll really notice those balance muscles engaging.
Yeah, and this is also where the balance bar can really help. So having that portable staff, and these are ones that we offer because these are safer than just a broomstick, because they've got traction tips, so it's not going to slip on you, and it's pretty stable and comfortable. So use something like that if you like as you're warming up, if you don't have a staircase to hold on to.
And slower the better on this for the workout. And I think most people, you know, can step up a stair okay, all right, but slowing it down really changes everything.
Yeah, pick a number. You know, you might choose 50 or 100. See, what do you think is a reasonable level for you? So we're trying to check your functional assessment here. So are you able to go up 50 stairs or 100 stairs? That would probably be all that you really need to do in your life to be able to function properly. If you're getting winded on 20, that might be a problem. So that's how you would know that this is something you want to work on more. Great. All right, nice work. So next one, get yourself in front of a chair, and this is going to be a chair exercise.
So again, sitting to standing, really common. All right, really shows how functional, you know, your leg muscles are. And ideally, the Nate's going to show really good posture from the side. All right, you can start towards the edge of your chair. All right, so your feet are even just a little bit behind your knees, but about hip width apart. All right, you're going to cross your arms, all right, in front of your shoulder, and just come up to standing. Good. You see Nate has a nice straight posture all the way up and down. His head's not coming past his knees. All right, he's just staying nice and tall. All right, as he goes up and down there. You can have your hands on your hips. All right, if you need. If you have armrests and you're not able to do this without assistance, that's okay. But just try to use mostly your legs and only as much arm exertion as you need. Okay? So light push there.
Yeah, and you can choose a number here. What do you think is a reasonable goal for you? 10, 15, 20 is usually a good starting point to be able to do that without getting exhausted, winded, or having any pain.
And so whenever you do these exercises too, if you want to really challenge yourself, just barely touch the chair and don't even straighten your legs all the way. Just kind of keep this squat. All right, you're going from close to standing to close to sitting. All right, that's really going to start to tire out those, especially the quadriceps in the front of your legs there.
Yeah, that'll get warm. Your legs burning a little bit. Make sure your knees aren't having any pain though.
Shake them out. You can do another repetition, or another set of those. But yeah, if you can stand up out of a chair without using your arms, that's a really good sign. We're going to make sure that we maintain that.
Okay. So next one, standing with the eyes closed. So go ahead and clear a little space. And this is one where you definitely want to be next to a chair or a wall or have a balance bar, something like that if you want to hang on to it. You don't have to over-rely, but just something light that you can touch. Also, if you're worried about closing your eyes, do it in front of a couch so you've got something behind you you can just fall back on. So simply start with 2 feet and put your hands either on your hips or if you need it nearby, just hovering over something to grab onto, and then close your eyes. Notice how when you remove your vision and the dependence on your vision to help with your balance, your other balance systems have to pick up the slack. We over-rely on our vision quite a lot for our balance. So when you take your vision away, you're going to see how much it's been helping you that you may not have realized. You may notice that natural sway, especially if your feet are touching really close together. That's going to be harder. If your hands on your hips, that'll be a little harder. Get to that point where you're feeling your edge just a little bit. At any point, if you start to lose your balance, immediately open your eyes though. Don't wait. Alright, nicely done. So now let's try with 1 foot. So lift up on 1 foot, and it's okay to start off touching something lightly, and then you can wean yourself off of it little by little. With your eyes closed, it's likely that you're going to come down many times. Your foot will come down, your eyes will open, you're going to grab on. That's totally fine. Do it as much as you need.
Really notice your toes, all right? You're using your pinky toe, your big toe, going back and forth, spreading those wide, all right? Gripping the ground. A slight bend of the knee and the hip can help. Soft, relaxed joints.
Yeah, and one tip, when you're standing on that leg, sometimes your hips kind of relax and sag down. Try to really lift your torso up and out. Really firm your outer hips and feel those muscles that help stabilize you. Those are very important for your balance. Alright, come on down, shake up that leg. Might be cramping a little bit. And let's switch, other side now.
And if eyes closed, doesn't feel safe or you feel like you're just touching too much, it's okay to just work on the one-footed stance with your eyes open for a while and then see your gains slowly with the eyes closed.
Double check every once in a while that you're still breathing, okay? Sometimes when you're focusing, you stop breathing. So try to relax a little bit in your upper body, even as your lower body's working hard. Really engage your whole legs, your feet, your torso, your core. Feel everything working together. Just a few more seconds here. Alright, come on down. So a good goal here is to be able to work up to first 30 seconds on 1 foot with your eyes closed. If you can get 1 minute with your 1 foot with your eyes closed, you have excellent balance. So there's a goal that you can set for yourself there. Alright, last one.
So this one's kind of fun, sort of like walking a tightrope. Good to have some sort of movable support, so the balance bar here is great. And it's just heel to toe walking. So find a clear space, alright? If your hands are out, probably going to be a little bit easier. Alright, hands on your hips, you're going to have to use your core a little bit more, but just slowly walking heel to toe. You can go backwards if you reach the limit. Okay. Keeping your safety prop nearby. Alright, we're taking away that base of support, so not uncommon to feel a little unsteady.
Yeah, and if you're feeling confident, your hands can go to your hips. Or if you have enough space, you can even try with your eyes closed if you're feeling strong enough. So take about a minute. Go ahead and walk around your house and just go up and down the hallway and just walk around heel to toe, front and back.
Again, you'll notice Nate and I are going very slowly with this. That slowness really allows you to kind of notice each part of your movement, each part of your foot, all right, not rushing through anything, but just being very deliberate with each little sensation and touch in your foot.
Yeah, your body really responds to how long it's under pressure. So the slower you go, the longer that you're on one foot, the more of those micro adjustments, those micro vibrations in your muscles that you feel, and that's going to translate into faster reflexes, more strength, and ultimately better balance.
So some other ways to challenge yourself, you can kind of look up, all right, or to the side, or blink slowly. That's sort of an alternate to eyes closed for anything. If you just blink slowly, all right, you get a little bit of extra instability, uncertainty, all right, making sure that your muscle sensation is picking up and not just your eyes.
And one way to take this to the next level, if you check our recommended props, you can get one of these home pads, and this will just make it a little bit less stable, and this is how you can practice heel to toe walking with a little bit of a squishy surface, and it just means there's more micro vibrations in your feet, there's more adjustments. That's going to help you really pick up your balance more quickly.
Yeah, I really love any of these padded cushions, either the square rectangular ones or these long ones. They feel really good on the feet. We found they have a lot of different purposes and way to use them, so definitely something good to check out.
So these were 5 of your functional assessments. I hope you enjoyed it. And double check, come back to these every month or so and you can see your improvement. So double check and let us know if you can leave a comment. What was your favorite or least favorite? What was the hardest or the easiest for you?
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you, so please let us know what you think, share it with a friend so we could benefit this, and then hit this little button up in the corner here. Alright, for a subscription, there's a little bell, hit that, and make sure you get these new videos every week, and we're building a bigger and bigger library back in the videos, so check those out again.
Alright, so thanks so much for watching. I'm Nate.
I'm Mikey.
And until next time,
Stay balanced, my friends.